Hello, research leaders, applicants. In this presentation, I will continue discussing about the application part B1 impact section. So the second main criterion in application part B1 is impact, which account 30% of the final score. This refers to the impact on the fellow's career development and relevant Irish and Chagas strategies. It also includes the dissemination and communication activities. Remember that the marks are not just for the research project. The aim of this program is to train the next generation of research leaders in agriculture and food domain. Therefore, the career development aspects of the fellowship are extremely important. The panel composition includes the experts in research and career development who will focus strongly on those aspects of the proposal while evaluation. In previous goal, few applicants completed this section within a page. Please note that the impact section account 30% marks of your application. So if you complete this section within a page, then you can't expect that you will get a higher score. You must give sufficient detail in each subsections. If you do not give details here, you will not collect the marks. Now, moving on to the sub-criterion 2.1 under impact is enhancing the potential and the future career prospects of the applicants. So here you explain the expected impact of the planned research and training on your career prospects after the fellowship, what new competencies and skills will be acquired, and describe the added value of the fellowship of your future career opportunities. So if optional secondment is proposed, then appropriate justification must be provided in this section, and secondment should significantly add to the impact of the fellowship. Another important point is if you have previously held career fellowships such as Marie Curie Fellowship or similar, so here in section 2.1, make clear the impact of research leaders fellowship will have in addition to the fellowship that you have already held. Remember that in section 2.1, you need to articulate a clear vision of your future career. What do you aim to achieve in your career over the short, medium term, and how will the Research Leaders 2025 Fellowship help to achieve that? Remember that the Research Leaders 2025 is not just another postdoc, it aims to be a stepping stone to your future career. So you need to demonstrate to evaluators that you have a vision for what that career will be and how the fellowship will help you to realize that vision. Another main point is that please note the difference between the subsection 1.4 which we just had and subsection 2.1 is here. I have already described in previously in excellence section, and but I'm again repeating here that in section 1.4 under excellence, you have to provide information of your past experience and proposed research. How will they help you to professionally develop independent researcher during the fellowship? Whereas in section 2.1 in impact, you have to explain how this fellowship will be helpful to achieve your future career goal after the fellowship. Now, in section sub criterion 2.2 in section in impact section. So it is the quality of the proposed measures to exploit and disseminate the project results. So here you need to describe how will the new knowledge generated by the research project will be disseminated and exploited. Uh, Also discuss the strategy for targeting peers and end users. And remember that your concrete planning should be included in the Gantt chart. Also, remember that throughout the proposal, if you give more detail, you will receive good scores. For example, in disseminating strategy, if you say, I will publish in prestigious peer-reviewed journals, and other applicant gives same information in this way like that I will publish at least 5 articles in international peer reviewed journals, one article per hypothesis, and These are my deliverables, for example, 1.1 for 1.4, 2.3, 4.1, etc. Articles will be published in open access, high impact journals, and journals that will be targeted include the International Journal of X with the impact factor 8, and International Journal of Y in impact factor 9.3. The project team for such as fellow and supervisors have already published articles in these journals. So if you were a reviewer, so to which answer you would allocate the higher marks? So please remember that you should be very specific with the information which you are giving in the relevant section. Now, section 2.3 is about the quality of the proposed measures to communicate the project activities to different target audiences. So here you need to demonstrate how will the research and its result be communicated to the non-specialists such as general public, school kids, etc. You should present your concrete planning in Gantt chart. Try to be imaginative and innovative in section 2.3. So is there anything that you can do to target public engagement in an imaginative way, something like that? Also, if you propose to do something that seems extremely ambitious, either scientifically, career wise, or in communication, you need to provide some evidence to show that it will be possible. For example, if you propose to use television to communicate with the public, so do you or your supervisor already have experience of appearing on television, or do you have a clear plan for how it can be achieved? So, you should be ambitious, but it needs to be clear that you will be able to achieve your aims. Now, another main important thing is please note the difference between the dissemination and communication. In section 2.2, you have to target your peers and end users such as scientific community, industry, policymakers, farmers, etc. Whereas in section 2.3, you have to communicate your research results to non-specialists such as general public. Please see the links provided in section 2.3 in part B1 template has useful guidelines to understand difference between the communication and dissemination. Now, moving on to the section 2.4 under impact. Here you need to describe how your research work will contribute to the vision of the Irish agri-food sector as set out in the Irish government strategy Foodwise 2025. Or describe how the fellowship will contribute to the application in the agri-food domain of one or more of the five technology themes highlighted in the Chagas Foresight 2035 report. Links of these reports, such this Foodwise 2025 and Chagas Technology Foresight Report 2035, are available here as well as in section 2.4 in Part B1 template. So the proposal should contribute to the vision of the Irish agri-food sector and which has been set out in one or other of these documents or potentially both. But if it is not necessary for you to address this vision identified in both of them, it's sufficient to contribute the vision identified in one of these documents. Thank you.